So here I am back at my horrible camera with like this weird ass hair. I know it's been like a week almost. But yeah, yeah, by the way, like update on my hair, it's kind of like turning into something that could be dreads. Except there are some loose hairs because when I sleep and when I shower it kind of, yeah, loosens up, so I have to fix it. But my friend's gonna fix it hopefully this weekend, yay. Sorry about this bad lighting and stuff. Alright. Now I know why YouTubers are always like, sorry for the lighting, sorry for my hair, sorry for all this. And I'm like, what? I didn't notice it till you said sorry, but now I'm saying sorry. Today's gonna be interesting because I'm reacting to a scene that I did in acting for TV and film class in college. Backstory, I guess. This is actually the second time I took the class because I just liked the class so much and I wanted to learn more, and I feel like I didn't learn as much the first time as I wanted to, so I did it the second time. We had a little bit of practice acting a scene out with a partner. It was a scene, our final exam was a scene from A Streetcar Named Desire. Oh yeah, we had to watch these in front of the class, by the way, so I have seen it, and I haven't seen it since then, and I haven't watched it alone or for YouTube, so you guys get to see what college students do in acting for TV and film class, I guess. I don't think I can show myself and the video at the same time because I don't have that program, but it'll jump back and forth.
What's all this monkey doings?
Oh, Stan! I'm taking Blanche out for supper.
So yeah, they use green screen. Like the editing is kind of college level. I mean, just not professional level is what I'm saying. The editor did a good job, but he just had to shoot it out really fast and do a bunch of people's scenes, and green screen is green screen. You can always tell that green screen is green screen.
And then to a show, because it's your poker night.
What about my supper, huh? I'm not going to no galatoires for supper.
I put you a cold plate on ice.
Wasn't that just dandy?
I'm going to try to keep Blanche out.
So I forgot to give you like the backstory for the scene. Basically, A Streetcar Named Desire is from the 50s. This girl, Blanche, comes in to see her friend, her sister, Stella, which was my character, and where she lives now with her husband. So her husband is that other guy in the scene. My husband, anyway, my character's husband. And basically she said that their home, like their house or like something, someplace they used to own, Belle was like, they lost it. They lost it. It was gone. And Stella doesn't know why, neither does the husband, Stan. So he's saying that it's probably like something she got money for that she's not giving, like sharing the money. So like he's kind of mad that she would hide something like that, but Stella doesn't believe that she's hiding anything, and she thinks that like it was just gone, like just lost, like she didn't get any money for like selling the house or whatever. I don't know if that's confusing at all, but I just wanted to clear that up. Anyway, here we go.
Till the party breaks up, because I don't know how she'd take it. So we'll go to one of those places out in the quarter afterwards, so you'd better give me some money.
I hated that line. I didn't know how to say it. Like, you'd better give me some money without sounding like, you better give me some money. Like, so you'd better give me some money. I tried that line for like an hour, like studying it, just trying to think how to say that word because it's so weird saying like you better, but saying it all casually without being all dominant because she's kind of a submissive person to him.
Where is she?
She's soaking in a hot tub to quiet her nerves. She's terribly upset.
Over what?
She's been through quite an ordeal.
Yeah?
Stan, we've lost Belle Reve.
The place in the country?
Yes.
How?
Oh, it had to be sacrificed or something. When she comes in, be sure to say something about her appearance. And, oh, don't say anything about the baby. I haven't said anything yet.
This wasn't in order at all. Like, we started at the end and then we came back to like the beginning and then the middle and then like somewhere close to the beginning, but like, and then we had to go back to like the end but close up and the end but like over the head shot. Like, it was a lot of different like pieces put together, so it wasn't in sequence at all, but I think I did a good job making it look like it was in sequence, so there's that. Yeah, that was actually I messed up that line. It was try to understand her and be nice to her, Stan. But they went with the one take where I like messed up the words. There was something, I forgot which line it was, but I kept messing it up. It was like one of the first lines. I was like telling her that I was taking her to dinner, and I wasn't supposed to say that when I was supposed to say something else. And I did it like, no, I said supper instead of dinner. Or dinner instead of supper. I said we're taking her out to dinner instead of taking her out to supper, and I guess it makes like that much of a difference. And like they kept getting frustrated. They're like, cut, and I did it like 4 times. And these people are intimidating anyway, so I hate like making the same mistake and not changing it. That just makes me feel like, anyway.
It's best not to talk about that much until she's calmed down.
So that's the deal. Sister Blanche can't be bothered with any business details right now?
Well, you saw how she was last night.
I saw.
When we were practicing, my scene partner, he got it down. Like he was doing really well. He had all the lines and like he was getting into it. And then like when the camera came on, which I can relate to, it was a lot less. Like what you're seeing is a lot less energy, I guess, than he had before. But then again, they're also like staying in the same spot. And like when it's over your shoulder, they're like, just be the lines, don't move. And then when it's on you, you have to move around, but you can't move out of the camera. Really confusing. And you have to, like, if you raise your right hand once, you have to raise your right hand again in the second take, and it's like, oh, it's super confusing.
Let's have a gander at the bill of sale.
Looks like there wasn't any.
She didn't show you any papers? Nothing like that? No deed of sale?
It seems like it wasn't sold.
Then what the hell was it? A giveaway to charity?
Shh! She'll hear you.
I hated that. I hated that line so much. When I was rehearsing it, it was more of like an instant reaction, but like I had to react to him yelling at me by like shushing him, but I couldn't interrupt him by like, oh shh, because it just fucks up the editing if I interrupt him. So I had to pretend that I'm interrupting him. So they had to like, put the camera on me and just like, okay, shush him. When there was no one there to be shushed. It was just really confusing. So I got to work on that. I was just like, shh. And they told me to use my hands. That was the biggest thing. Like, I wasn't feeling the whole like, shh. Like, I didn't understand the hands, but they told me to use my hands. I didn't like it. I hated. That was like the worst part.
I don't care if she hears me. Now show me them papers.
There weren't any papers. She didn't show me any papers. I don't care about papers.
Yeah, that part was a little bit better when I was rehearsing it. Like, I was freaking out, like, I don't care about any papers. Like, it was like, I was in a fight with my husband, but I guess it didn't turn out well on camera.
You ever heard of the Napoleonic Code?
No, Stanley. I haven't heard of the Napoleonic Code.
Let me enlighten you on a few details, baby.
Yes.
In Louisiana, under the Napoleonic Code, it says that what the husband owns, so does the spouse, and vice versa. Therefore, if I have a piece of property and you have a piece of property...
My head is swimming.
All right. I'll ask her when she gets out of hot tub.
Hot tub. It was kind of confusing, too, with me, because we both had to say hot tub and make sure we weren't saying hot tub, because in the 50s, like, there wasn't a hot tub. Especially when you're poor, and this was in like New Orleans and like some ghetto area. They were poor, they didn't have a hot tub, they just had a tub with hot water in it, so we had to say hot tub. Like how you deliver your lines makes a big difference sometimes.
If she's acquainted with the Napoleonic Code, because I think you've been swindled. And when you've been swindled in the Napoleonic Code, that means I've been swindled, and I don't like being swindled.
There's plenty of time to ask her questions later. But if you do now, she'll go to pieces again. Now, I don't know what happened in Bellerive, but you don't know how ridiculous you're being when you suggest that my sister, or I, or anyone in this family could have perpetrated a swindle on anyone else.
Where's the money if the place was sold?
Not sold, lost. Lost.
That's it. That last line I kind of liked when I did it in a different take, but they picked that take, I guess. But like saying when you say the same line twice, they have to, the first time you say it has to be a different meaning than the second time you say it. So when I'm like, not sold, lost, like I was like defending her, and then the second time I say it, I'm like, right? Like kind of thinking maybe it wasn't lost. so I don't think that I had a big difference in those two as much as I should have, as much as when I was practicing it. But that's it. Yay! It's not as bad as the first one, but I don't have the first one from the first semester. But it was kind of funny with the one I did for first semester. It was a different scene from the same movie. It had it involved props, so it was really confusing. And my partner was like a lot taller than I was, so he had to like literally squat during and just give his lines when it was an over the shoulder side. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. I have like 20 minutes of editing to do, or of footage to edit, which isn't that bad. By the way, this whole time my cat's been like pawing at me, trying to bite me. Oh yeah, don't look at my room. My room's messy. Alright, I love you guys. Subscribe if you like this and want to see more of me and see what this channel grows into. Blah blah blah. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Bye.